Okay, so we are inside of the 2024 Forest River Surveyor Legend 240 BHLE. I have my family sitting next to me right now, and we have Buddy the dog sitting in front of us. He's wanting to get in on this as well. Buddy, chill. Okay, so the point of this video is to kind of do a little follow-up in terms of what it's like camping in the Surveyor versus the Brookstone. We've taken this thing out probably a dozen times. I've towed it probably 24 times just with various tow vehicles and to demonstrate it from that perspective. But the camping experience in this it's a lot different than the Brookstone, mainly because of the size difference. The air conditioning, cooling, all that stuff, we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that because I think most people who have followed the channel know for a while that the ACs have been heavily modified in this unit. So let's talk about it. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, so I got my family with me. Y'all want to say hi?
Hey guys.
Hi.
Okay.
That's Buddy.
I guess he wanted to say hi too.
Come on.
I know you're happy. Okay, so we're camping in the unit right now, and this will be our second night. How do y'all feel about this unit versus the Brookstone? Because now that you've had a chance to stay in here enough times to really understand the size limitations, the differences between the interior of this versus the Brookstone, I guess I'm going to start with my wife. So what do you think about the interior of this?
I like it. Now the feel of it, it's a lot smaller, of course. So we could either sit in the dinette booth, or we could sit on the couch. I don't like to have the bed open. That just looks messy and it feels awkward. The interior is really nice. I like the contrast in the colors. Believe it or not, at first I thought there's not much storage in here, but there actually is. But I like it. It's comfortable. It's cozy. I would say 4 people at the most.
Yeah.
Would fit in here.
Yeah. You could fit more, but it would be awkward and uncomfortable. Like, you could turn the dinette table into a bed, which we've never done that because we just prefer to use it as a dinette. But any more than 2 kids and then the adults.
Yeah, it'll get crowded walking and passing each other. The bathroom was nice and cozy. The shower is a little small, but other than that, I like it. It's for quick little trips. It's not as difficult to bring out like it is with the fifth wheel, right? I mean, you're the one that pretty much does.
Yeah, it's easier to hitch up to. It's easier to take. It's easier to tow with virtually any vehicle we have versus the fifth wheel, which requires the 450. It's the only truck we have that's capable of carrying that kind of load and pulling it.
As far as the comfort in here, it has been cool the whole time, and it's hot outside. You're talking what feels like 110 temperatures outside, and the only thing I could say is, of course, I don't know if you could see my little portable battery operated fan over there. That will come in handy because it helps to move the air around, but other than that, I haven't been uncomfortable in here. It's been very comfy in here.
Yeah, moving the air around is kind of the key, getting air to some of the spots. So I'm going to let my daughter talk now. So how do you feel about the Surveyor?
I love it a lot.
You like it more than the Brookstone?
I think so. It's really small and cute, and I really like my bunk bed.
Point to your bunk bed. So you like the top bunk. Why don't you like the bunk below it?
I don't know. I just...
You like being high off the ground, right?
And the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she likes the top bunk, and she has fun up there. A few little critiques about it that we haven't set up yet, because whenever we take this out, we usually have tried to take it to areas that might be a little cooler or with a lot of tree coverage. The spot that we're at now does not have a lot of tree coverage, and because of that, everything is exposed. So we have all the shades down now because the sun's over here, and it brings a lot of heat in. But for my daughter's bunk up there, the problem we run into is they didn't put a blackout shade over the window on that one, so it's just a curtain. So so we've talked about getting different things to cover it, maybe like an astrofoil material, something like that, just to cover it up. But blackout shades are pretty much on everything else, and then the front windshield as well. I really wish they had gone with the blackout shade there. The shower door is a bit tricky to open and close. We've experienced that. Once you figure it out, it's not that bad, but like for my daughter, she's not really strong enough to get the thing to latch the way it should latch, so I'm always going in there to help latch it so it'll shut and then open it back up. Thermofoil countertops, you guys know I'm not a big fan of that at all. I really wish Surveyor, as well as every other manufacturer, would move away from a wrapped wood countertop material. It doesn't hold up real well, especially down here in the heat, and there's some areas where ours is even lifting off a little bit. But you know, Surveyor's not the only one doing that. Everybody in this price range uses thermofoil countertops, and even in $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 price ranges above this one, they're using thermofoil, and I really think that they need to find a better material other than that. Any other little things that you found a little cumbersome, complicated with this unit?
Getting on and off the bed. That was just a little, difficult, having to get off of the foot of the bed versus on the side. But I've been sleeping very well every time that we've taken out the Surveyor. Now, the one thing, like JD mentioned, was just maybe buying some of those covers for the windows. Otherwise, you're up right at 6 o'clock as soon as it starts to get bright. But very comfy, very cozy. I like it.
Yep, and quick plug, the mattress that we actually are sleeping on is not the mattress that comes in this. It's an RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, so it really is a comfortable mattress.
It is.
It is. The bunks up there are not aftermarket. Those are the factory bunks. How do you feel about the bunks? Are they comfy?
Yes, they are. They're very, very comfy. The only thing is it gets really warm at night and it makes me sweat a lot.
Yep, so we actually been using this fan up there to kind of circulate some air, because again, this is not a ducted air conditioning unit, so when the air blows in here, it really cools the space down, but there's a lot of stagnant air in there that's not moving. So we have to use a fan to get air in there on her so she can sleep more comfortably. But right now, I mean, we get it down to 70 degrees. Outside, it's well over 100 degrees. So this is the only AC we have running, and it's been working really well.
I just want to say that this little Surveyor it's a fun RV to have. It's a lot more convenient and easy to haul around and get into some tight little spaces. And for little quick getaways, this is perfect.
Yep, we don't travel very far with this unit. That's kind of the key. It's like, okay, we are both off of work on Friday. We want to get back by Sunday, or we want to get back by Saturday evening. We want to take an overnight trip somewhere, maybe a 2-night trip somewhere. The Surveyor is super easy to pack up, get going, and not have to worry about if it's going to fit in a specific RV site, or if I'm going to have to worry about it because we're getting somewhere super late at night and I have to worry about all my angles and the chances of hitting something with it when I'm trying to get the thing set up. But yeah, we like it. My only other little gripe is the little handles right here. I had actually told them at Surveyor that they're a little sharp because they went with a really squared off design. And my daughter, a couple times now, has ran into them when she's getting off the chair, just touched the corner with her foot. And they're not going to cut you per se, but they can scrape you. They can give you a little scrape if you're not careful. I do wish they would switch from that. But my biggest probably gripe about using this so far is, again, I'm not a big fan of thermofoil. The thermofoil countertops just don't do it for us. It's just not a great material in my opinion. It looks nice for a while, but it's too susceptible to heat and water and moisture and humidity and things like that. The sharp little angles right there. A nice upgraded sprayer faucet would have been nice, but that's actually an upgrade we're going to be doing to the RV soon. Outside of that, the build quality of this unit, I'd say, has been pretty good. We haven't had anything break off or fall apart on it at all. And it's worked out really well for those of you who are considering something for like weekend warriors. This is the perfect type setup for this. You're not going to have capacities in a lot of sense to take this thing out for probably weeks at a time unless you're plugged up to utilities at an RV campground. And it's a relatively small space. So it's not a huge space. We spend time on the couch. We have the TV up here. We watch TV. It's a smart TV, which is really nice. We spend time in the dinette, and aside from that, whenever it's time for us to start relaxing, my wife and I sleep in the big bedroom over here on the queen size bed. My daughter goes up to her space over there. Sometimes she has friends with her who will use the bottom bunk, but most of the time if she has friends, they're both up in the top bunk and watching cartoons or watching their iPads and things like that. But just wanted to give you guys kind of a quick update because I don't really do usage videos, right? I don't usually talk about how we use it, but we have it out here. We're towing it with the Sequoia, and we're talking about air conditioning and extreme heat, and I figured this would be a good opportunity just to kind of take a quick moment and talk about how we've enjoyed it, what we've been using it for, and how it's been holding up so far.
It is a very nice RV. It's of course small, so limited amount of people, and then of course if we bring our dog with us, he does take up some room running around in here. But other than that, it's cozy and it's something easy to haul around.
Yep, easy to clean.
Yeah, very easy to clean. I mopped it and swept it. Went in like 10 minutes last night.
Yep, she's a clean freak. So that's the first thing that gets packed when we go is a Swiffer and a vacuum.
Yep, airing it out, drying it out.
Yep. Any final questions? You wanted to say the closing part of the video?
So if you haven't had a chance, take a moment to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.